Hey everybody, Wingcap here. I made a terrible mistake. I pretty much saved over the only save file I had, and so in my last attempt at recording episode 2, ended up in the file being corrupted, all because Elgato's software didn't think I treated it the right way. So yeah, I had to pretty much play the first part of the game over again behind the scenes. So, I'm just telling you this because there might be some inconsistencies here and there between last part and now. Anyways, let's talk to Drake Redcrest now. Space Hunter Drake Redcrest! Good morning, Chibi-Robo. What's this? No answer, eh? Space Hunter Code Part 1. Greet everyone by yelling! Yeah, Chibi-Robo is a silent protagonist, but at least this game has an excuse to make him silent. He's a robot and he doesn't have a mouth. So, yeah. Besides, the character Television, who we already know is Chibi-Robo's manager, pretty much acts as a voice for Chibi-Robo in a lot of scenes too. No, you don't need to show me. Yeah, basically what Drake just gave us there was the first example in this game of a suit or costume. Oh, that's the wrong button. No. Okay, sorry. But yeah, this is the first instance of a suit. We have the Drake Redcrest suit. Suits are pretty much a cosmetic change for Chibi-Robo that has some sort of effect. And I guess can initiate certain story-driven parts of the game. And basically, old Drake here is going to show us how to use one of the effects we can do with the suits. Posing, which basically means each suit has its own unique little, I guess, pose that Chibi-Robo can strike. Can I just say how weird this voice is, kind of, for the supposed superhero character? It's kind of weird, to be honest. So, okay. He's giving us the tutorial. Yes, it's easy as pie. The tricky part of this part is basically getting the timing down. Might have to do this a couple of times. Yeah, see? You gotta, do it just as he does this. Oh, and there we go. Well, that's better than last time. So yeah, now we have the power to look like a space hunter and pose like Drake Redcrest. Now he will refer to us as Space Hunter Robo for the rest of the game. Also 99th Space Hunter. Dang it. If only we were the 100th, we could have gotten like a prize or something. Like a free toaster or whatnot, or a gift card. I've just seen, TV shows and movies, they'll bring up the fact that some businesses, they have, something special that they give to, the 100th customer or the 1,000,000th customer or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a real thing in real life, but whatever. We got the suit, and now I shall take it off. Because we don't need it until later. Well, actually in a bit here, but I want to do some stuff first. Alright, so, climbing. There's a lot of climbing in this game. Kinda like my Ico playthrough, except things aren't as flippy-floppy. Alright. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I was kind of worried I wouldn't be able to pick up that last piece of waste paper, because, like each type of trash that you can pick up has, like, a maximum capacity for how much you can have in your inventory. Which, I should probably show that off, actually. This is your inventory where you can see all the items, you get information, your stats to basically see, like, basically your different stats and whatnot, and how complete you are. Controls, and the stickers, which are pretty much achievements in this game for various side quests being completed in full. And definitely going to try and earn all of those, if not at least almost all of those. There's at least one I know. There's at least one or two that I know will give me trouble. But you'll see that later when we get to those parts. Ah, jeez. I'm already low on battery power. Guess we gotta float back down. You might also notice that there was a blue box there. Here when we were on top of the counter of this thing. You know, this thing right next to the outlet. And, yeah, basically, that was a crate for happy points. Right, and basically you have the ability to break those open in order to get some minor happy points from it. I don't really worry about them too much. Oh, okay. Anyways, I don't really worry about those crates too much because, like, it's kind of a bit of trouble to go through to break them open. Like, you either have to push them over the edge and go and get the heart with wings that comes out to get the happy points, or you gotta, like, smash them open with your only weapon in this game, which I will show off later. Not now, but later. In my first attempt at recording this part, I basically got at the end of the episode before my big sign-off. Hopefully, I can do that in this part, too. And, well, as you notice, the music cut out. When it gets halfway through the night, pretty much there is no music anymore. It only does that for the night. It doesn't do that for the day. I guess to sort of hammer in the whole it's the end of the day kind of thing. I don't know. And probably also to give us a bit of a breather from the music, because the music in this game does get a bit constant. Or is rather constant, usually. Alright. It takes a lot of power to like, float across gaps with that thing. Ugh. Like I said, yeah, the beginning of this game isn't really as smooth as later on. Like I said, it has sort of a reverse difficulty curve. It gets easier as you play it. One series I've heard also does that kind of is the Shin Megami Tensei series. A series which, by the way, I will probably never play. You know, it's I don't know, some of you might object to that, but like, it's a game series that isn't for me. Like I said in one of the last few episodes of my Ico playthrough, if you've seen it, I'm Catholic, so therefore, yeah, I tend to I tend to worry about games where the final boss is God. So that already tells you quite a few games that probably will never make this channel, even if I do research them enough. Yeah, we can go back here for some extra trash. There's like new pieces all the time, I guess. Well, not all the time, but there's quite a few different types. Candy wrappers, candy bags, cookie crumbs, cookie boxes, waste papers, twigs. And we'll later get to see some kind of larger stuff that pretty much confirms that Chibi-Robo's head is kind of, I guess a pocket dimension or something. I don't know what the proper term for it is. But it's kind of like this thing from a TV show, from this old Nickelodeon show called Jimmy Neutron that was on in like the 90s. Well, not the 90s, like the early 2000s. I don't know if any of you remember that show. Yeah, it was kind of a funny show. At times, and basically, like, it was about a kid who was like a super genius, and one of his inventions was called a hypercube, and it was basically a cube that you could store an infinite number of objects into, regardless of their size. No, I wasn't trying to peek at your diary. In fact, I really didn't mean to talk to you so directly. I meant to do this. Drake Red Crest! Now that is still not as impressive as when Drake does it. Yeah, and basically, we fool her temporarily into thinking that we are Drake Redcrest, despite the fact that we are obviously smaller and of a much different build. I mean, for Pete's sake, the helmet we're wearing doesn't even hide our face all too much. But whatever, we get access to the kitchen. Hooray! Alright. I wonder what he's doing in the loading screen. It kind of looks like he's trying to pick up air or something. I don't know. It's like one of the idle animations, I guess. Okay. And yeah, Chibi-Robo has idle animations for if you just have him stay still for long enough. He'll start moving around a couple of times. A lot of 3D games did that, I noticed. A lot of, like, in the sort of PS2 era. Well, PS2, GameCube, Xbox X era, I should say. The PS2! One of the better-known Sony systems. The GameCube! Nintendo's underrated masterpiece of a console. That for some reason they decided to separate themselves from as much as possible. Because of COD fanboys complaining, "Oh, what's this? You have Luigi as a Ghostbuster? Oh, you have a cel-shaded Zelda? Oh, you have 3D Metroid instead of 2D Metroid. Oh. Smash Brothers Melee's the only good thing on the GameCube. I'm like, get the heck out of here. The GameCube is a good console. And then we have the original Xbox. Pretty much what I consider to be the only console that wasn't obviously like a console from Microsoft that they just didn't care about all too much. Like the original Xbox seemed fine. I never owned one myself, but it seemed okay from what I've heard of it and seen of its games and stuff. Then you have the Xbox 360. He was way too freaking noisy. He gave birth to the Kinect in the second and half of its lifespan. And their original response to the whole Red Ring of Death hardware issue that plagued a little more than half of those things was simply to remove the red light. I'm like, Microsoft. And that's why I prefer Sony and Nintendo to Microsoft. Because Microsoft basically just doesn't care. Oh, and then we have the Xbox One that went through its own problems, like the whole, hey, let's have people pay a fee to share their games. But you don't want me to rant about... But you probably don't want me to rant about my stance on the console wars. And here we get a look... Okay, at Sophie talking to a mug. We'll be able to go up to that countertop in the daytime, but we can't right now on the first night. Because, like, there's a drawer that's like jutted out, and we can't climb up while it's jutted out like that, so... Yeah. Kinda sucks. That's alright. I think I got pretty much all the stuff I needed to in here. Yeah. But yeah, the era of the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. What a magical era for improving 3D technology in gaming. Oh shoot, I just remembered I had forgotten to also set a timer, because last part I was able to end the episode off by pretty much like setting a timer so I could, like, you know, have a look at how long the episode's been going on without having to switch monitor inputs. Hold on, let me just take a quick look. I mean, I've got time to burn. Why not? Why freaking not? Oh, okay. Well, that's not nearly as long as I thought it was. Huh. Oh. Seems I came back for this. Yeah, this is reminding us, hey, there's a plot thing in one of the other rooms. Maybe you should check it out. And I'm like, I don't want to. And even then, hey, and, like, I need an item to get across the foyer. We'll see it later, but yeah, basically can't make it across the foyer without that mug that Sophie was talking to back there. For reasons that you'll see, eventually, I guess? But yeah. Also, yeah, every time we charge our battery in an outlet, we're given the option to save. I will usually take the no option because saving mid-part like that would kind of take way too long. Let's explore some more. The night is almost over, and it will soon be daytime. And I'm keeping my chibi-copter out in case I fall off of here. This is like the longest last sliver of time I've ever experienced, I think. Also, oh, I just realized another thing that I forgot to explain to you guys as well. Oh, crap. Well, basically, I'll tell you now what... Wait, what was it again? Darn it! Oh, yeah. You might have noticed, last part, while we were cleaning up the various stains and whatnot on the floors, that we would sometimes get stopped by Telly. Pretty much, that is like cleaning bonuses, I guess, that we get. Basically, after like, once in a while cleaning up stains on the floor, we'll get, like, bonuses of happy points and moolah, just for having cleaned the floors and stuff. Because cleaning up stains nets very little happy points and pretty much no moolah. Okay, yeah. Also, yeah, it turns out our chibi ranking has gone up. To explain what that's about, pretty much as we progress through the game and collect chibi points, we'll move up in ranking. The story explanation is pretty much that... Yeah, you know it's your bad, Telly. Anyways, the story explanation is that's our overall ranking among all the Chibi-Robos in the world. We'll blaze through them early on, but later on, it'll, like, slow to a crawl. Alright, let's buy the Chibi Blaster here, because this'll come in real handy for us. This is the only weapon we will ever get in this game, because action is not a huge part of this game. There is some action, but it's mostly just about exploration and basic fetch quest stuff, but not like the tedious kind of fetch quests. But yeah, pretty much reaching number 1 in the rankings is the story goal, I guess you could say. And every time we plug into the Chibi House, we pretty much get a tally of our overall ranking. They're pretty much experience points. And getting to number 1 gets us not only the biggest possible battery in the game, through pure happy point collection alone, but also gets us a special suit called the Super Chibi-Robo suit, which does nothing. It's basic bragging rights. But there are 2 ways to get it, and I'm not really sure if I'll get the natural happy point collection route. But anyways, it looks like but yeah, as you can probably tell from the fact that I'm just sitting now here in the Chibi House, that pretty much means this part is coming to an end. So, until next time, I'm everybody. If you like this video, please give it a like or dislike. If you didn't, leave your comments and feedback in the comment section below, because I actually appreciate those a lot more than likes or dislikes. Thanks, to be honest, because then you guys share your thoughts on my stuff. And also, if there's anything you feel I could improve on, you could also suggest it to me in the comment section below. I'll try my best to sort that kind of stuff out. And also check keep up to date with my stuff here on YouTube and check out my social media links on my channel and stuff. Until next time, stay cappy, my friends. Stay cappy.